Buenas noches, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo estamos? Bienvenidos al canal YouTube Sports Game Máximo. Soy José María y tenemos aquí este juegazo. Es un juego narrativo. Aquellos que lo conocen ya saben de qué hablo. Es Life Strange, la reunión. Bueno, la reunión. Bueno, no es un juego para todo el mundo. Seguramente cuando complete el juego no volveré a jugarlo. ¿Pero por qué? Porque no es un género que me encante. Me gusta, el juego está bien, pero no me vuela la cabeza. Entonces los juegos que no me vuelan la cabeza, pues con tantos juegos normalmente no los vuelvo a jugar. Aunque este está bastante bien, ¿eh? Está bastante interesante.
I'm telling you, there are elements within the protest who are actively threatening the school.
We need a credible threat. Online posts
Estoy
don't
nervioso.
count.
Se nota, ¿no?
If something
Estoy nervioso
happens, we'll
porque
respond to it then.
When it's too late,
porque acabamos de
I
salir
know
de
your
un juego
response
de
times.
terror que me
You're
cuesta hasta
basically
hablar.
telling us to fend for ourselves.
Hey, isn't
Madre
that what
mía.
Caledon always wanted?
Este
Your
juego.
students can put all of their
Estamos jugando este.
defund the police theories into practice.
Este. Fatal
Look.
Frame 2 Remake. Pone. Uf. Bueno, a ver.
Noelle and I have had our differences, but she's probably my best bet for stopping. This fire.
Acusar a alguien. Y aquí tenemos que acusar. Ay.
All right, this is for Lakeport. So glad all you guys turned out. We're gonna make a huge difference here, all right? Let's get ready to go.
Yeah, all right.
You ready to rock and roll?
Most of us. Some got cold feet at the last minute.
Who do you mean?
That guy Ren. He's been shaky from the start. Now he's
Hola
just
Jaime, buenas.
sitting in
Buenas
there
noches.
by himself. That's what happens before a battle, though. People show you who they really are. Glad you're one of the good ones.
I'd like to give you a good one between the ass cheeks with my boot.
I want to stop this threat as much as you. You know we're on the same team, right?
I know you have lied to me since the moment I met you. You being here now only increases my suspicions.
Esa tía es más fea. No tiene atractivo esa tía, esa vigilante. Uf. Seguro que... No sé. Igual tiene una cara de... No sé. Muy rara.
What kind of bar are you running here anyway?
It's hardly my bar anymore. Belongs to the angry throng. Bring together Lakeport and Caledon, she said. Create a space for coexistence and learning. Ugh. And see how that turned out.
Yeah. That's pretty much how it always works for me. Try to fix a problem, end up making it 1,000 times worse.
Sure, but what's the alternative?
Not giving a fuck?
Okay, when you say it like that, it sounds pretty nice, actually. Anything I can help with?
Who do you think wants the protest to turn violent?
I hate to say it, but Joey has gone straight off the deep end. It's sad. I don't want to say he's capable of violence, but I don't know
Fascinado
anymore.
con el iPhone
What about
02.
Lucas?
Que mate, pero qué
Ren.
hermoso se ve con el PS5. Yo lo había terminado en PS4,
no.
pero no me había atrevido a comprar el remaster.
Lucas seems like all talk and no
Ah,
action.
entonces, si
and
tú antes la habías jugado en normal,
Ren's my guy.
ahora con el remaster, con
He
el
helps
Play
me mop
5
up
Pro,
around here and we
está
talk
flipando,
music.
Marcelo.
He's a sweet kid. He just
Natural,
needs to keep better
es
company.
normal.
What's your plan? Are you going to campus?
As much as I love watching dudes walk and chant slogans, I will remain here, serving up cold glasses of everyone calm the fuck down.
What if some violence breaks out?
Hopefully the police will be on top of it. Although, I very much doubt it. They like to leave Caledon to its own fate. So, I guess if the shit really goes sideways, I'll lock the doors and try to stop the idiots from burning my bar down.
Stay safe today.
You too, Chloe.
I can talk to more people, or check back with Noelle when I'm ready.
Usar. Vamos a acusar.
I know who is planning on turning violent today.
You do?
Este está. Este es el más sospechoso, el Joey. El Luca no creo. Yo diría que este. No. Sí.
It's Ren. He's lying about sitting out the protest. I couldn't get him to crack, but I know he's hiding something.
Okay. I will alert the security team and keep a close eye on him. Thanks.
Not sure if there's anything else I can do. Hopefully Max finds something.
It's a quiet Sunday morning. For now. Vin.
Shh. They're really going at it in there.
They told me you were a snake in the grass. I should have listened.
Stop being so dramatic. You knew what kind of risk you were taking. You go and muck up the whole thing, and suddenly it's my fault?
Vincit omnia veritas. Truth conquers all. You'll see.
Now you're boring me in 2 languages. I'm leaving.
Don't bother. This office will be yours soon enough.
Well, that was worth the price of admission.
Damn it. I knew it was you.
If you say so.
What are you doing here? And no more games. Please. Wait. Yasmin? Wait. Yasmin? This is the year that kid died in the Abraxas house. This is the year that kid died in the Abraxas house. This is the year that kid died in the Abraxas house. Wait. Yasmin? Oh my god. Yasmin was in Abraxas. She was there on the night when that kid died.
What do you know about him?
He was a Lakeport local who snuck into the party, then got way too high, and killed himself. There was a cover-up. I had no idea your mom was involved.
I'm
¿Cómo a ti,
impressed.
José, te gusta ser
Of course, when it comes
y
to
lo has
cover-ups, you should
terminado
always
muchas
assume
veces?
that my mom is
Yo, Fan de
involved.
Ninja Gaiden,
That's how I
nunca
got
me
tipped
aburre.
off to all this. Seeing
No,
how
si
she
te
was
gusta mucho el
talking to you,
juego,
how
nunca te vas a
confident
aburrir.
she was, that she
¿Cómo
had
tenía la
Owen
versión
wrapped
en disco?
around her
Pagué
finger.
10
I knew
euros
she was
por
up
la
to something.
actualización.
The Abraxas house, the
10
demolition,
euros.
the
Vale.
cover-up. She was right there behind him, letting him be the face of it all. She steered his ass straight from poster boy to fall guy. That fire you saw?
Yo el Cyberpunk me gusta mucho, por eso lo
Guaranteed she's
tengo en la
behind it too.
Xbox Series X, en PC, en Nintendo Switch 2 y en Play.
I know this must be so hard for you. I'm so sorry you have to deal with more of her lies.
You think I'd be used to it by now, wouldn't you?
Let's confront her with the evidence. We can hold her accountable for the cover-up and whatever else she's planning.
Not interested. I have a better offer. Let's leave. Right now. Let's pack up the car and get the fuck out of here. We can be in New York by sundown. From there, who knows? Yes, you can bring the girl too. We can link back up with her band. Reconnect with Diamond, hit the mountains, head west. We can find your town.
Safi.
We could head straight there and get you some of that sweet, sweet closure you've always wanted.
Safi, I don't know where you're coming from. You ignore me for months. Then you're on campus hiding from me. And now you want us to run off together? Look, there will be a fire today. People will die. I have to stay and do something.
I know shit between us has gotten weird. But it's still me. You're my best friend. And if you still care about me at all, you need to trust me. This is why I'm here. I thought it was because I
Yo no me
needed
lo
your
creo que
help,
sean
but I was
amigas.
wrong.
Esta tía
We
es
need each
lesbiana.
other.
Esta tía le gusta. Bueno, esta igual. Esta también es
Oh.
lesbiana. Se besó
Maybe
con
even
la otra.
Moses. Who knows? Your power called us together from afar, like some kind of beacon or
Or
Este
a
juego
lighthouse?
exactly.
tiene mucho walker,
Why do
¿sabes?
you think that is?
Pero
I don't
mucho.
know.
I do.
No sé, tío.
It's so we could start over together, be free of this
No sé
fucking place, the way
La
it was
verdad,
always
la
meant to
verdad que
be.
tiene cosas que me gustan y otras cosas no me terminan de gustar. Con lo cual no
No,
sé si lo voy a
Sophie, I'm
completar o no.
sorry. I do care about you.
No lo sé.
But right now, I have a job to do. There are people who could die today if I don't help them. Don't you understand? That should be enough for you.
I should be enough for you. Please, I'll be good. I won't shapeshift. I won't lie.
Esta tía está loquita por esta.
Please. I don't want to be
No quiere
alone.
estar sola. Pero no como amistad. Quiere algo más, te lo digo yo, que quiere algo más. Es guapa la otra chica, ¿eh? Esto no está mal. Tiene sus ojos bonitos.
Just don't act surprised when you make everything worse.
Pero esa es más guapa. Mira qué bonita es la otra. La Safi... La Safi no me termina de gustar. Me gusta más esta.
Who is it? Maxine. Hello. Are you here for Owen? He's just stepped out.
No. I'm here for you, actually.
I see. I was just indulging in a bit of nostalgia. Intoxicating, but deadly in high doses. Please.
Let's see what Yasmin has been hiding.
Tanta cara de Yasmin.
So, this is a rare treat. What would you like to discuss?
I saw Owen running out of here. He seemed very upset.
I'm sorry you saw that. As you know, Owen and I don't see eye to eye. Unfortunately, this has become very personal between us. But to call me a snake after all that I've done for him? Well, I always try to keep my cool, no matter how upset I am.
Why did he call you that?
He's invested everything in this Caledon 2.0 plan. But in the end, it's just administrative politics.
Yasmin was a member of Abraxas when that horrible death happened. Is she behind all of this?
I'm sorry, Maxine. I don't have anything more to say.
No tiene nada más que decir.
Owen really ramped up his security after Sophie and I broke in here.
Ante cara a Yasmin.
Am I the ball that sets the others into motion? Or am I one of the ones being crashed into? Yasmin is the ultimate chess master. I wonder if I'll be able to get her to open up to me. Owen really ramped up his security after Sophie and I broke in here. bet even the world's greatest scientists would be stumped by the physics. Yasmin, Owen, Abraxas, all these crazy, convoluted plans. How important is it all in the end? We could sit in silence, or I could jump right in and talk to Yasmin.
Sí, no sé nada más.
Yasmin is the ultimate chess master. I wonder if I'll be able to get her to open up to me. I should talk with Yasmin.
Nada más para investigar.
I'm sorry, Maxine. I don't have anything more to say. So, this is a rare treat. What would you like to discuss?
I know about the body in the Abraxas house. And I know you've been trying to cover it up. But I also know that you're not a snake. I might not agree with all of your decisions, but I would like to understand.
Understand, she says? How could I make you understand something that remains a mystery to me?
I know it was an accident, and you were just a kid.
And
Hola, María,
somehow, even
este es lo
then,
único
I
que
was the only
falta
adult in the
por
room.
jugarlo. ¿Lo recomiendas?
Everyone else was on drugs, barely
Si
functioning.
te han gustado lo de
I
la
was
saga,
barely in Abraxas
sí,
then.
cómpratelo.
Not even a
Si,
senior member.
si te ha
But someone
gustado,
had to
sí,
act
ya
so
sabes
that all of our
de qué va
lives
el
weren't
juego,
ruined forever.
narrativo. Bueno, y ya tiene el poder de
I wish I
avanzar,
were never
retrasar el tiempo.
I sometimes think that night was a poison that has infected the rest of my life.
No sé. Si es el que te falta, pídetelo. Lo has encubierto.
And that's why you were willing to risk Loretta's life to cover it up?
You are drawing a line between two dots and calling it a constellation, Maxine. Owen was the one who called for demolishing the house for his own project. Whatever theory you're pushing about my
Lo que pasa es que este
involvement
juego
is
ponerlo de
pure
noche
fiction.
da sueño
I want
porque
no
es
part in
mucho
it.
diálogo.
We are done.
Too pushy, Max. I'll need to be a bit more...
You may leave now. You may leave now. So, this is a rare treat. What would you like to discuss?
I just saw Safi. She told me some disturbing things about you.
Safia is here? So you did lie to me earlier.
Yes, but...
If I cannot trust you, then I'm afraid there is no reason for us to speak. So, this is a rare treat. What would you like to discuss?
I know about the body in the Abraxas house. And I know you've been trying to cover it up. But I also know that you're not a snake. I might not agree with all of your decisions, but I would like to understand.
Understand, she says? How could I make you understand something that remains a mystery to me?
I know it was an accident, and you were just a kid.
And somehow, even then, I was the only adult in the room. Everyone else was on drugs, barely functioning. I was barely in Abraxas then. Not even a senior member. But someone had to act so that all of our lives weren't ruined
Este juego es
forever.
demasiado tranquilo, María. Uy.
I wish I were never there. I sometimes think that night was a poison that has infected the rest of my life.
Why did you hide the body in the basement? And why keep all the evidence?
The evidence was supposed to protect us from each other. I remember the term mutually assured destruction used. Over the years, the evidence took on a kind of mythology within Abraxas, even as its meaning became lost. A succession of students came and went, nobody guessing at the secret. Foolishly, I too began to feel as though the demon in the basement had lost its power. Over me, over Caledon.
Buenas,
How
Iván
wrong I
Fer,
was.
Ferpra. ¿Qué tal?
Did Owen know about the evidence? Or anyone else?
I never told anyone, and Owen never saw beyond his own flimsy scheme. I suppose those close to me may have picked up on my peculiar wariness regarding Abraxas, but I don't know.
I was there last night, at the Maybon party. Did you send someone with a sledgehammer to destroy the evidence?
What? That's crazy. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Plano.
The person had an original blueprint of the Abraxas house basement. How would someone get that?
You'd need access to the university's archives. Only a high-level administrator... I feel you are pulling me out into deep waters just to watch me drown. I'm sorry, Maxine. I cannot help you.
Yasmin feels guilty about what happened. If she feels she can trust me with that guilt, I can get the whole story from her.
So, this is a rare treat. What would you like to discuss?
I know about the body in the Abraxas house. And I know you've been trying to cover it up.
Hay que saber decir las preguntas correctas.
But I would like to
Las
understand.
respuestas correctas.
I know it was an
Te
accident.
equivocas en algo, ¡pum!
And you were just a kid.
Tienes que retroceder el tiempo.
And somehow, even then, I was the only adult in the room. Everyone else was on drugs, barely functioning. I was barely in Abraxas then. Not even a senior member. But someone had to act so that all of our lives weren't ruined forever. I wish I were never there. I sometimes think that night was a poison that has infected the rest of my life.
La culpa te corroe.
And that's why you were willing to risk Loretta's life to cover it up? Loretta came within seconds of dying in that basement. I know because I was there too. I know you have been drowning in guilt since then. That you feel suffocated. But I'm worried that the threat isn't over. I need you to tell me everything you know.
That poor child's death decades ago? It was the crisis that taught me who I am. I am the one everyone turns to when there's a problem that must be solved. There have been more crises since. Some have propelled my career to new heights, and others have destroyed me. Owen Teller was another kind of crisis. A dull, ambitious man with all purpose and no sense. When he let me in on his plan to destroy the Abraxas house, I knew I must act. With one move, I could ruin Owen, rebuild my reputation from the Maya disaster, and finally put the threat in the basement away for good.
You manipulated Owen into his whole plan?
No. It was his idea. He had the whole scheme worked out. He only needed me to take his hand and tell him it would all be okay. Then, I learned about Loretta. What I had nearly done. How my actions years ago lit the fuse that almost killed her. In an instant, I saw what I had become. Sloppy. Reckless. Not someone to be trusted in a crisis. I thanked God I had been given this lesson without any more suffering.
Punto negativo, al ser un juego narrativo, tendría que estar en español.
Perhaps it wasn't a higher power I should have been thanking.
Me duele la espalda tantas horas.
I called Owen and told him I was out, and I am. I await the upcoming inspection to turn up the horrible evidence of my crime, and I will face up to it.
The body is gone now. I have the evidence, but it doesn't implicate you at all.
That is surprising. I suppose I should feel relieved, but I do not.
Right now, what I care about is stopping another catastrophe. Which will happen, unless you tell me the whole truth about the body.
I understand that you do not trust me. But if this crisis is truly coming, then you must go and look for it elsewhere. Before it is too late. After my reputation is destroyed, at least one of my decisions will be viewed positively. Hiring you. Good luck, Max.
I won't find more here. Time to leave.
Marchamos.
Whether Yasmin told me the full truth or not, she definitely wasn't the one in the basement with the sledgehammer last night. Time is running out. I need to decide now. Who took the remains from the basement last night? Who will start a fire by trying to destroy them?
No sé quién puede ser el culpable.
Reggie is great at playing innocent, but he'd clearly do anything to protect Abraxas. Hi. I think I know who will start the fire today. I just hope I'm not too late.
Max has a suspect. I have a suspect. It'll be enough to stop the fire. It has to be.
Bueno, gente, me voy a la cama. Se acabó el tiempo.
¿Voy?
Bah. Estoy cansado, me voy a la cama. Este lo pondré, no volveré a ponerlo de noche, porque es tan tranquilo que te cansas. Necesito un juego de acción. Lo más seguro que lo pongamos. Tengo mis dudas, no sé si por la mañana o por la tarde, es igual. Ya lo veréis, ¿vale? Este me gustaría completarlo pues la semana que viene, sin falta. Nos vemos, gente. Me voy a descansar. Buenas noches. Es que me duele la espalda, ¿sabes? Tantas horas aquí sentado haciendo directos. Necesito descansar. Nos vemos, gente. Hasta luego.